Okay, in this video we're going to take a solid part and put it into a piece of software called 123D Make, and that will slice it into individual slices which are then perfect to export and put into a laser cutter to be cut. This will eventually create a USB pen made up of laser cut and sandwiched together materials. How we do it is this. First of all, we start with our solid part and we create a new assembly. That new assembly will be a millimeter assembly, and what we're going to do initially is simply place one of the parts in there. So click place. To get rid of that one there, we're going to click our right click with our mouse and click OK. Now what we have here is one part, solid. It has not been shelled, and we're going to mirror this part in the assembly. So again, same process as before. Click on mirror, select the part. On the mirror plane, we're going to select the top surface, and it's going to preview for us where that part will be. I'm going to click OK. We're then going to save this as an assembly, and the subsequent subparts will be saved for us, including the new mirrored part. With both of these parts, what we're going to do now is open them up, and we're going to turn these into STL files. So the first casing half will be the first one before it's been mirrored. We're going to go export CAD format. We're going to choose from the Dropbox an STL, and in options we're going to choose millimeter. We hit save and we save the STL. Next, we're going to open up the mirrored part, which will be its direct opposite, and again export CAD format, and again an STL, and in the options a millimeter part file here on the drop down. With both of these parts saved, we're going to go into the program 123D Make, which looks like this, and we're going to go import, and we're going to find our part, our first part. Although in 123D Make it looks quite rough, it's absolutely perfect model, which we're now going to slice into our laser cut file. On the construction technique options, we're going to choose stacked slices, and as you can see, initially we will have our half sliced into a number of layers, and the subsequent CAD files are here, and we can preview these. And as you can see, this will give us a perfect laser cut file to export from this program. However, there's a few things we need to change. First of all, the object size is going to be in millimeters, and the height of the model is going to be 6 millimeters. Once we change this, we should find that the slices reduce. What we're now going to do is change the material size on the drop down here to a smaller material, 181 millimeters by 181 millimeters. The thickness comes in just there at 4.5 millimeters. So we're going to modify this to be 3 millimeters, and now we have our two slices. And as you can see, we have the first slice of the internals and the second slice. The two will sandwich together to create a perfect USB pen, and because we've modeled it accurately, our USB pen will fit into there. If we then work our way down the tabs, we can choose plastic as the material. Again, we can preview what that's going to look like. And if we go down to the bottom option of Get Plans, we can choose to export as an EPS, a PDF, or on the new version of 123D Make, a DWG file. And then if we hit Export, all we then have to do is log into the 123D Make community using our normal login, and once we sign in, we will then be able to export our file to a location of our choice. Having done that with the lower USB casing, we're now going to open up the mirrored part, and what we can now do is go through the same process again.